Okay, so I wanted to ask you guys who is the better artist. We have summerwalker and SZA, and this is just something I thought would be interesting to talk about because a lot of people like one more than the other. So I wanted to know where you guys stood on this. So for some background on my thoughts on both of them, so I got into SZA first. I love Control. I think that that's an excellent album with her, confessional style and just the songwriting, especially on stuff like Broken Clocks, for example, and 20 something and all that stuff. Like I think that she's an incredible songwriter, and I feel like people don't give her enough for her pen. So Control just hit a lot with people in my age range. And yeah, SZA's music just hits on a different level. It really does. I just really enjoy her music, just period. And Control, phenomenal album. I love SOS more than most people. I actually think that was better than Control. And like I said, Control was a really solid project for me. Saturn this year has really been hitting. Like, I just really enjoy SZA. She's my favorite R&B girl right now. And then as for Summer Walker, I just have listened to most of her projects in this past week, and so it's been something I've been meaning to get into. So kind of my thoughts on Summer Walker so far. She has some songs that I liked. I liked CPR, I think I liked Karma, Constant Bullshit. Those are a couple of the records that I liked. My thing with Summer Walker is I feel like a lot of her production kind of just blends together for me, like it's not really distinct enough. And then another thing is she keeps doing all this mumble singing, and then I'm just like, okay, when are we gonna sing for real? Like, when are we gonna actually like wake up? Like, that's something that's been irritating me. And not to say that she hasn't done that in any of her songs and stuff before, it's just a pattern that I keep noticing and something that keeps irritating me. I think that SZA's songs are just more distinct, just from a production standpoint alone, and then the vocals that she puts over top of that and all that stuff. So I think that that is definitely going to be part of it as well. Like, whenever I listened to Over It, I was over it because it was just blending together for me and everything, and it was kind of taking me a second to just cherry pick songs that I really like. Also, Playing Games Out, that was a good song. I forgot to mention that. I do want to say that I feel like Still Over It had more distinct production, and that she's kind of moving in the right direction in that regard. I think that it was a better album than Over It for sure, and everything. And I definitely want to listen to these albums a few more times, see if some songs grow on me, and just kind of really get everything down, because I'm just now trying to get into our music and all that stuff, and I still have a little bit more stuff to listen to and everything. I think that she is improving in regards to production and stuff like that. I definitely feel like the songs are better than the first album in general. But what was the song? Girls Want Love, Girls Need Love, whatever that song was, wasn't for me. I think she's talented as a singer. I've seen some of her live performances. I think she's got better at that. She has some good songs. I think at the end of the day, I just prefer SZA more just because it's more distinct. I think I just like it more, and it is what it is. So that's kind of my thing there. But I think that both of them are talented, and they're both doing very well for R&B, and just you see the people especially trying to mimic SZA and everything, and what she's done for alternative R&B. We have to have that conversation. And another thing is too, one of my friends was also saying that they're kind of like the Brandy Monica of this generation, like SZA's the Brandy, and that Summer Walker was going to be like Monica. I think that that makes perfect sense in terms of just like how they're viewed by the general public and stuff like that, the subject matter and all that stuff. And so, yeah, which was kind of interesting hearing my friends dissect that, but it makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Which artist do you prefer and why? Like, what are the things that kind of edge out the other one for you? Do you like both of them? And let's kind of have that conversation there.